Good morning, it's LP. Thank you for being here, listening to today's tarot on the Morning Minute. I'm grateful for your attention. I'm happy you're here. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment on these videos. I appreciate it very much. Today I am using the Anima Mundi tarot deck. It's a gorgeous deck. I like it very much, by a woman named Megan Reardon. It has really nice images, slightly different interpretations. The cards are a nice linen card. They have a beautiful gold edge. And they slip really well. Beautiful deck. I love it very much. So the first card out today was this Nine of Swords. It came out reversed, but I want to show it to you upright first so you can see the artwork here. This is a turkey vulture on here. Okay. So Nine Swords traditionally, when upright, is about just really feeling pinned down with anxiety and stress. But in this deck, she describes it a bit differently, especially reversed. I mean, not really that differently, but it's about overthinking. It's about, hopelessness and depression and like letting your thoughts just get right on top of you. I'm noticing as it's upside down, all of these thoughts are on top of this vulture. So someone is really, really worrying about a situation here. Part of her messaging in this, though, is that you might be worrying unnecessarily, right? Which isn't that uncommon for people who are worriers or overthinkers. But considering the other aspects of the cards that have struck me here, including and especially this emotional new beginning here, it has me really believing that that's more of the case here, is that you're overthinking and letting things that should maybe I don't want to say should, but maybe don't require quite so much of your energy. Maybe some of this stuff can be relaxed a little and let go. Which brings me to the next card, which is the Five of Wands, traditionally about a lot of disruption and discord. In this situation, here, let me put that down there. It's a great card. These are gazelles that you see here. And you see two of them butting heads, bucking up against each other. And traditionally, Five Wands is, a whole lot of like rigmarole and just unproductivity. And in this deck, it's a little bit about embracing the opinions of others and embracing change. And that's what struck me about her interpretation here. So I think that combining these two together, realizing that you may be worrying unnecessarily, I think part of the messaging is that you can embrace what's happening. You can embrace what's challenging. You can embrace someone that you are having a perceived conflict with, a budding of the minds instead of a meeting of the minds. Realize that you might be able to maybe learn a little bit from it. There's a little bit of competition here and rivalry and just conflict. But if you can get yourself to embrace the change here, embrace this difference of opinion, you may be able to let go of some of this oppressive worry that's somewhat unnecessary. You don't have to fight so hard against this person. You might have a meeting of the minds instead of this crashing together of the minds. You might be able to be productive. You might be able to begin a new beginning with this person that ends up being a pretty productive relationship for you, for the two of you. I feel this might be at work. I get a strong sense that it's at work. I often read Five Wands at work, but it feels like that to me here. If you are able to accept some of this and not see it as competition, but see, if it's a competition and you're in the workplace, it's likely that you're on the same team, right? It's likely that you're both working toward a common goal, but you just have different ideas about how you're going to go about getting there. And you don't necessarily have to feel so restricted by how you're thinking here. You don't need to be so restricted by how you're thinking. These thoughts don't need to be piling up on top of you and burying you with your interaction with this person. Try to embrace some of their ideas. Try to listen a little more. Because there's a good chance here that there's a potentially fantastic working relationship here. And it could even grow. I'm getting that it can grow into a friendship. You're gonna recognize each other's strength, and you're gonna recognize each other's value, and you can recognize that you're working toward the same goal. And you can get out of this anxiety about the situation, because it's just not as bad as you think. It can actually be something quite productive if you can get out from under this. The deal is right now you feel a lot of stress and competition, and you don't know how you're going to work with this person. But if you can stop having anxiety about having a different point of view represented and not feel as if this person is your competition, but instead someone who is working toward the same goal as you, you might be onto something pretty great. And I think it's true, because you have this Ace of Cups here, which is, it's the beginning of an emotional fulfillment of compassion and a happiness. It's a new relationship where you are opening your heart to those around you. Okay? So it's about compassion and a new relationship. So I think that, once you can get past this, let go of this stressful thought and anxiety. This is a 9, so it is almost over. So that indicates a new beginning to me as well. This conflict, this competition can actually become a meeting of the minds, a partnership moving forward, both in work as well as in friendship. I think you will gain a mutual respect for each other. And I think that you will be compassionate toward each other and interested in each other. But you have to drop the ego a bit here. You've got to drop a bit of the certainty that you have, that you know the right way to do this thing. Okay? Even in a court setting, eyewitness accounts they don't count for much. And when I learned that and understood that, it made me realize that I don't always know what I think I know. Okay? And as we grow, we begin to learn more and more that while we have maybe a course of action that we know works pretty well, there's always possibility that there is someone who has a new idea that works even better. I'm not suggesting that you're the problem here. There's two egos clashing together here. But be a little more soft, be a little more open, drop this perception that you have, get out from all this overthinking that you're doing, and try to make this a meeting of the minds. Try to open yourself to the possibilities that not only this person has good ideas, but that the two of you working together might be able to create something pretty great. Not only in a working relationship, but you might start a really great mutual friendship where you clearly respect each other and find out there's a lot more that you have in common. I mean, look how much these two look alike. Okay? All right. I hope this helps you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.